large group with 30-40 kilometres to go, but it's a very, very small group at the moment.
The Flamme Rouge beckons for Lars Bohm. He does an awful lot of cycling in these kind of conditions. It seems that he is the master of them. It takes more than that on a day like this. You have to have luck. There have been plenty that have fallen to the wayside along the way on a punishing day on the Tour de France. It was always a day that would be a pivotal point for many, and so it has proved. Unfortunately, the pendulum has swung against two of our favourites today. Chris Froome is out, and Contador, time-wise, is wounded. 2 minutes and 40 he is down on this man, and I've got to tell you that Vincenzo Nibali is going to finish about 2.5 minutes clear of Contador. Last 500 metres for Lars Bohm. The crowds love what they see. We've loved watching it as well today, even through the hurt. We have to appreciate the endeavour that these guys produce every single day, and particularly so when the conditions are like this. It's not a day you'd reach for the bike, but it's the day that this man, Lars Bohm, reached for glory, and he made it his own. Chapeau, sir. Chapeau indeed. What a ride, and what relief. We look further down. Well, there's no time bonuses here, of course, on the Tour de France. But what a bonus, I think you might say. He has helped himself to. This is Nibali. Now watch that clock and watch it tick by. Well, 19 seconds off our finish time. What will be the deficit for Contador? Can he pick something up? Well, the pace is about to be picked up in a few moments' time by Peter Sagan. He wants points. Cancellara perhaps knows that, but I don't think they will probably stand too much in the way of Sagan. Well, they're wrestling each other for it nonetheless. Sagan's still very, very aware that he wants to not do anything silly when it comes to a points competition. You can lose a green jersey by just a handful, and he wants this. Sagan picks it up and races in. But there's other interest as well, and if nothing else, bragging rights, I guess. Sagan takes it at the line ahead of Cancellara. Wow. Sure, they're going to come in there dribs and drabs, but that clock is important. This race is not over at all, and that count that's going on right now, every single beat of seconds, is another hammer blow to Contador.
Yes, well, it's certainly advantage day to Vincenzo Nibali. He's going to take a huge amount of time from Contador, and we can see Contador with his team from the moment he lost contact, and one of the sections, well, then it was just going to be a battle of limit the losses. I was expecting this group of Contador to close down 30 plus kilometres to finish, because there was a lot of teams with interest, but it just shows how strong they were riding up front, and they were hanging at a minute for a long time, and it's only grown out since that.
Isn't that lovely as well? Belkin continues to celebrate. Poor old Sepp van Mark. He could have had the glory himself, but just as delighted as he might be. There's been a lot of hurt out there. This is a gutsy performance, Sean.
Yes, of course, Richie Porte, things have changed. Geraint Thomas also coming in here. Total change of tactic for Sky now, with Christopher Froome out of the race here, and we can see this group and just riders losing contact in the final couple of 100 metres. Everybody really on the limit.
Well, the gap that Richie Porte has over Alberto Contador could also be important. Alberto was distanced. Teammate has dropped back to help him out. And help, I think, was a sign that you could have written and believed in at the beginning of today. And just look at this time. Well, Chris Froome's out. A question then. Is Contador courtesy of conditions today? Well, he's certainly got some mountains to